Hello and welcome to the Lean Launchpad, the podcast where we dive deep into the world of startups, entrepreneurs, and the incredible journeys that shape their success or reveal hard-earned lessons. I'm your host, Claudia, and I'm thrilled to have you here with us today. And today we've got a compelling story to share with you. We're dissecting the rise and fall of a company that once took the business world by storm, Quibi. We will be peeling back the layers of Quibi's journey and examining it through the principles of lean startup methodology. What went right? What went wrong? And most importantly, what can we learn from it to apply to our own entrepreneurial journeys? As always, stick around until the end of the episode where I will be joined by co-hosts John and Peter for an insightful questions and answers session where we'll delve deeper into the Quibi case study and answer your burning questions.
Welcome to the Lean Launchpad, unpacking startup triumphs and tribulations.
In a world inundated with video streaming platforms, understanding the heartbeat of customer needs and creating a unique value proposition is more crucial than ever. This sentiment is deeply echoed in the story of Quibi, a startup born amidst high hopes and a vision to redefine mobile entertainment. Launched in April 2020, Quibi ventured to pave a distinctive path in the streaming landscape, targeting the modern, on-the-go consumers yearning for bite-sized yet high-quality entertainment suited to their fast-paced lives. Backed by a whopping $1.7 billion in capital and steered by an experienced leadership team, Quibi wagered heavily on the promise of exclusive mobile streaming to carve its niche in a competitive market. The platform's mission was clear and audacious: to change the very nature of how we consume digital content. By banking on the preferences of a younger demographic with a penchant for mobile media consumption, Quibi sought to provide quick bites of captivating content that could seamlessly fit into users' tight schedules. However, despite a propitious start and the backing of substantial financial resources, Quibi found itself grappling with numerous challenges. The journey of Quibi, marked by rapid ascent and descent, underscores the pivotal role of in-depth market research, continual testing and recalibration of business strategies grounded in real-time market feedback and changing scenarios. Well, to stand apart from the competition, Quibi, I went all in on a very specific demographic: the young and the tech-savvy who predominantly relied on their smartphones for entertainment. The concept was to craft quick bites of premium content, ideal for filling the small gaps in a user's day, be it during commutes, coffee breaks, or waits in lines, hence transforming mundane moments into captivating experiences. With a spotlight on high-quality production coupled with a stellar lineup of celebrities, the vision was to transcend the offerings of platforms like YouTube and Snapchat, offering an elevated, more polished viewing experience. But the road to realizing this vision was fraught with challenges that seemed insurmountable as time went on. The premium pricing model, be aimed at distinguishing the platform from a sea of free content providers, inadvertently built a high barrier to entry for many prospective users. Yeah. Well, the mobile-only strategy, while unique and focused, turned out to be limiting, shutting out a substantial user base who preferred viewing content on a variety of devices. A strategy that perhaps did not fully leverage the versatility of modern technology ecosystems. Adding to the problems was the bad timing of its launch during the worldwide COVID-19 pandemic, which changed daily routines and made the gap periods that Quibi wanted to fill disappear. These external pressures, coupled with internal strategy challenges, crafted a narrative of a startup with a robust initial vision, but perhaps without the agility needed in a rapidly evolving market landscape because of their huge budget and lack of research, whilst also building the business around huge untested assumptions. The Quibi tale becomes a rich case study laden with valuable lessons about the indispensability of flexibility, continuous market validation, and the readiness to pivot strategies based on emerging market feedback and trends. Welcome back to the Lean Launchpad. In our first section, the business spotlight, we're going to shine a bright light on Quibi, the once prominent short-form streaming platform. Joining me today is my co-host, John.
It's great to be here to dive into the story of Quibi and how it rose to prominence in the world of mobile entertainment.
let's start by setting the stage. Quibi, short for Quick Bites, burst onto the scene April 2020 with an ambitious vision to revolutionise mobile entertainment. It was the brainchild of industry veterans Jeffrey Katzenberg and Meg Whitman.
That's right, and it's probably worth mentioning that they had a very strong team with quite the track record. Jeffrey Katzenberg was the former chairman of Disney Studios and a co-founder of DreamWorks Animation. Meg Whitman served as the CIO of Ape and Hewlett-Packard. Their combined expertise brought a lot of attention and anticipation to Quibi. I guess this would be a great place to talk about how they thought they stood out.
The absence of a budget-friendly or freemium option, Quibi found itself struggling against giants that had not only established a firm ground, but also captured a lion's share of Quibi's target demographic. Lean startup principles remind us of the importance of validated learning, agile adaptation, and resource allocation in the ever-evolving landscape of entrepreneurship. Absolutely. That's a great place to end this spotlight, actually. In this segment, we'll be addressing your burning questions about Quibi's journey, the lean startup methodology, and how the two intersect. So whether you're curious about specific decisions made by Quibi's founders, seeking insights into lean principles, or simply want to dig deeper into the Quibi case study, we're here to provide you with answers.
I think that demographic choice was the reason behind their mobile-only approach as well. I think COVID-19 gets a hard rap here. If they had been listening and learning, it wouldn't have mattered. TikTok, for example, did exceptionally well in the pandemic.
I think that's the point. They perhaps weren't listening as much as they should have been.
I just want to also say that I don't think they fully understood their audience's preferences.
So now it's time to shift gears. We're moving into our questions and answers sections. We've just taken a deep dive into Quibi's journey and examined it through the lens of lean startup principles. Now it's time for one of my favorite segments, our questions and answers session. Today we have not only co-host John, but also a very special guest, Peter, joining us with his invaluable insights.
Hello, glad to be here. I don't feel like a special guest. I mean, I'm involved in all the episodes.
Yeah, true. Okay, let's welcome our not so special guest, Peter.
Thank you. I feel better now.
Okay, so introductions on, let's get started. Whether you're curious about specific aspects of Quibi's rise and fall, seeking deeper understanding of lean principles, or eager to explore the lessons this case study holds for your own entrepreneurial journey, we're here to provide you with answers and insights. So without further ado, let's dive into your questions and unravel the mysteries of Quibi's journey through the lean startup lens. Let's jump right in with our first question from Sarah. How could a lean startup approach have potentially saved Quibi?
Sarah, that's an excellent question. A lean startup approach emphasizes validated learning, and Quibi's early struggles with subscriber numbers could have benefited from this. They might have started with a smaller, more agile launch, tested their content assumptions with real users, and adapted based on feedback.
Indeed, it's a valuable lesson. The lean approach isn't just about starting small. It's about staying flexible and open to change, especially when market conditions evolve.
Our next question comes from David. Can you discuss the importance of flexibility and adaptability in Quibi's case?
David, flexibility and adaptability are at the core of the lean startup methodology. Quibi's insistence on a mobile-first strategy was certainly innovative, but it limited their ability to pivot when they encountered challenges.
Absolutely. In a rapidly changing industry like streaming, being flexible means being responsive to customer feedback, market shifts, and unexpected disruptions. Quibi's journey underscores the need for startups to be agile and willing to adjust their strategies.
I think that's the biggest issue with Quibi. They weren't willing. It feels that way anyway. Okay, our next question, this one from Emily. How might Quibi have better employed customer development strategies to understand and meet the needs of their target audience? I'll start by saying customer development is not a one-time thing. It's an ongoing process of learning and adapting.
Exactly. Customer development is central to the lean startup approach. We could have conducted more extensive interviews and surveys with potential users to understand their preferences and behaviours better.
It's also about building and testing hypotheses. Quibi might have created MVPs of their content and tested them with a small group of users to gather feedback and make data-driven decisions.
Moving on to our next question, this one from Michael. In hindsight, what customer development techniques could Quibi have implemented to test its business assumptions more thoroughly?
That's a critical question. Quibi could have conducted A/B testing to compare different content formats and pricing models. This would have allowed them to refine their strategy based on real users' preferences.
They might have also engaged in more active customer feedback loops.
Yes, regularly seeking input from users and iterating on their offerings accordingly could have been a powerful approach.
This one from Emily. How might Quibi have better employed customer development strategies to understand and meet the needs of their target audience?
It's about building and testing hypotheses. Quibi might have created MVPs of their content and tested them with a small group of users to gather feedback and make data-driven decisions.
Let's continue with our next question. This one from Sophie. What lessons can new startups learn from Quibi's business strategy and its subsequent rapid downfall?
Sophie, Quibi's story offers several lessons. New startups can learn the importance of market validation, adaptability, and a willingness to pivot when necessary. It's also a reminder of the need for a deep understanding of customer behaviour.
The Quibi case underscores that innovation should always be balanced with market validation and a sustainable business model.
Can I just add that learning from others' experiences is a valuable way to avoid potential pitfalls?
Yeah, great point. So a few more. This one from James. How did the pandemic redefine customer behaviours, and what could Quibi have done to pivot effectively during this period?
James, the pandemic indeed reshaped consumer behaviour. People spent more time at home and sought different types of content. Quibi could have rapidly adjusted its content strategy to align with these changing preferences.
They might have also offered more interactive and engaging features to keep users entertained during lockdowns.
Our next question is from Lily. How can startups ensure a level of versatility in their offerings to foster better user engagement?
Lily, versatility is key. Startups should regularly assess user feedback and analytics to identify areas for improvement. They can also experiment with different content formats, features, and pricing models to cater to diverse user preferences.
And staying attuned to market trends and competitors can help startups stay versatile and responsive.
Yeah, exactly.
Finally, last question today comes from Oliver. Discuss the importance of social sharing features in today's digital landscape. How did its absence initially affect Quibi's growth trajectory?
Oliver's social sharing features are vital for user engagement and growth. They facilitate organic marketing and word-of-mouth promotion. Quibi's lack of these features likely hindered its ability to go viral and expand its user base rapidly.
Social sharing can be a powerful growth driver, and it's something startups should consider early on.
Absolutely. It's quite an easy way to hack growth.
Okay, so like I said, that's it for today. Big thank you to all of you for tuning in and for your thought-provoking questions. As we wrap up, remember that entrepreneurship is a journey filled with twists and turns. Learning from the experiences of others like Quibi can help guide your path towards success. Quibi's story serves as a potent lesson on the necessity of aligning business strategies with evolving market demands. Through a lens of customer development and a lean startup approach, it reminds budding entrepreneurs and investors of the critical role of market validation and adaptability in nurturing a successful business. So stay tuned, stay curious, and continue to innovate and adapt. That's the essence of entrepreneurship. And that's what the Lean Launchpad is all about.
The Lean Launchpad, unpacking startup triumphs and tribulations.